Hello, and we are back. Sorry for that sudden uh, exit of the stop of the stream. We had to do a restart of the lobby because they were quite big level glitches, including STB and where when you take control of your car and you're spectating somebody else, and it affected about three people's races. So we had to restart it because obviously it's just not fair if somebody has their own glitch where they can't control it and it's ruined about two other people's races. And we will be a driver down because KTM Viper decided to go on to FIFA. So, lovely. Anyway, we have come back down to 14. Hopefully everyone starts on the tyres that they should do, because if they don't, then we'll be getting a penalty. And everyone has seemed to have done that. Top turn, the bottom four, I'm not too bothered about. They start with tyres around. There might be if it's on the different tyres before, I'm not too bothered, because to be honest, it wouldn't do much anyway. It's the top 10 that makes a difference. It will help people out like STB and a couple of other people who were on more worn soft tyres. And it will also extend the stint a little bit more. This will screw people up that wanted to start on the mediums a little bit more, to be honest, because now they've lost that they've lost that advantage of the tyre freshness compared to the other people. So people, especially like Trickdale, can start on softs. He doesn't have that advantage now of the other softs. It's also on the fresh tyres, because obviously there wasn't any qualifying. The only way you'll get is from this formation lap. So we have to restart the lobby, but we are back. As we redo the formation lap once again, hopefully we won't get these glitches anymore. So hopefully a clean restart will do nicely, no glitches or anything like that. I said it from the start before the restart, before the lights went out, I knew as soon as Melody went straight on, I knew something wasn't right. So obviously Melody having that glitch causing Mazepin to get caught in it, which then caused Melody to retire. So we've had to restart the lobby, and thankfully everyone started on the soft tyres in the top 10, which is what it's supposed to be. Hopefully to be a normal formation at this time. Well, this time Maddie is in his car. So we'll take control of their cars now, coming towards the grids. The second time is right this tonight. Made my evening just a little bit later now. It's 8:45 here in the UK. So exactly it's 47. It's currently 13:29. So at this point this race is going to be at least 40 minutes long, which means the race will probably finish about 35. As they all goes back to the grid and the lights are back out on our screen again, they'll be glitched as per usual. It'll be 5, 4, 3, 4, 5 lights out for now. This time we will not have a glitch start, and away we go. And looks like Artem's had a decent start. Moniz looks like he had a better start. Fresh is up the inside of it. Maldi's actually on the outside. Got confused in different Alpines. But Ferrari's up the inside of Maldi. And we've got some more cuff-off going at the end. We've got Haas looking back. Matador's had a poor start. And Fresh has gained position on R10. It's a good start for Fresh as they all come down the kill straight, slitching each other, trying to gain places as they can. They're side by side. It's Francis and Lucas. I don't want to be in that camera view. Thank you very much. It's 3 wide, the Ferrari. Where did that come from? I don't want to be 3 wides going to there and all sort themselves out before coming into the con section. I've learned a lot of the names of the corners in the last 2 days, so it's come useful. Cars trying to slip on the inside. Maybe I saw Red Bull. I think maybe trying to fit inside. He's gained some positions on hybrid. Using a soft tyres advantage as hybrid seems to be struggling. Medium runners seem to be lacking behind. The hybrid I think has got some damage. It's really interesting, really bad. So you come back to the front of the grid. We've got Dross who is leading the way. followed by Fresh, followed by Arton, followed by Maldi, Arspin, followed by Francis, followed by Lucas, and followed by Red from Red, and followed by Pirlo. And I'm hoping this grid separates a little bit. It just splits apart, just gets a few groups, because if we get stuck in this DRS train, there's not going to be any other space. As it normally is. Looks like McLaren, Danger's got very, very good straight line speed, unless he's using a lot of overtake. He's on the grass, but is he going to stick on the inside? No, he's backed out. That's very cautious by Dangerman. In fact, I'm very surprised. No DRS, so he wouldn't lose anything from doing so. Julius will lead the way, ending that one in the lead. As Hamilton runs it in wide, and now he's sniffing that Alpha. I hope everyone put their setup on. That's what I'm hoping they're doing. Hoping they put the setup on. That's the main thing. Because it's very easy to forget. I did it in Spain this season. Oh, and oh, and everyone red managed to avoid an absolute catastrophe. I'll be surprised he got away with damage there. It was a bit of a clatter with the barriers. How he managed to survive that, I don't know. I don't even know how he spin there, to be honest. I mean, I said this in the previous stream. I got 6-4 wings through there, and I'm fine. So how are people spinning up there? I'm a bit shocked, to be honest, as far as how people are managing to spin up Radion. Another thing to watch out for is penalties. Quite easy to run wide through some of these corners around Belgium. Coulon, Campus, Stabilo. Maybe at top of Radion. Some people can put that left-hander. Lacombe. Wide there, at the second right-hander Lacombe. And No Name as well. So plenty of corners here to check his ends, but it's one of those tracks where how did he just let it off for some reason? I don't know why he let it off. I think he kind of crept it past it. But it's one of those tracks where it's quite easy to get penalty, but it's quite easy to avoid getting the penalties just by some very minimal sacrifices, which don't cost you much. But yeah, there's no action. Close fights, but there's no action. Just there isn't any DRS yet, and it just isn't really anything going on. I think Trick just got past Pirlo, if I'm not mistaken. Trick making progress on those soft tyres, gained 3 positions. So, good start for him. He'll flow up the hill. Now they need to keep up these leaders. You must not lose track of these guys. So, will be the same for Mazepin, and so will Francis. But Lucas has lost DRS on Francis, and that's going to hurt him. And that's separation of the grid. It's quite separated at the back, because the medium runners are really struggling. Like they're really, really, really struggling. Like the medium runners should have enough pace to try and keep up with them. Matador's already 15 seconds behind. I mean, I was expecting a bit more from Papa Devils and Lion the Hybrid. But not exactly slow drivers. Saying that, I think hybrids are always. Maybe default setup, I don't know. But Weird had all at the back like that. Francis got a penalty, and so Dangerman. This is not what they want on lap 3, and they've already got a penalty. So, for my predictions, they will have 7. They'll be having 7 penalties, which is they will have 21 seconds of penalties in this race, mathematically. We all know that's not actually going to happen. But yeah. Dangerman just leaves the back up Lucas down. You really have used his overtake. The yellow flags. It's a McLaren hybrid. I did say he was struggling. He was under the CA having damage. And there's a virtual safety car. And he's lost his rear tyre. That's what? I'm trying to manage to do that. That is down. That is the McLaren out of this race. It just looked like he was struggling with understeer. And that's happened. The virtual safety car. And it's turned to number safety car. We switched to a full safety car. And I wonder if anyone's going to pit. Papa Devils is in the pits. No, he's staying out on his beams. Oh, he's going to the pits. Oh, is he thinking about it? He's gone for it. Maybe it's our hards. Maybe an extra mediums or something. I don't know. Maybe you want to go 2 sets of softs or something like that. Going very slow. Door again, also going very slow. On set hards. Interesting. So yeah, there you go. And what's Matador? Matador's on to say hard. Let's see how that goes. I mean, they struggled to keep up with the soft runners on medium, so I'm not sure I'm going to do actually on hard. We'll see. No one's decided to the pit. I think it was only because it was only a virtual before. But now there's a full safety car. I wonder if anyone's people, especially people like Trick Yark or F1 Reds, might want to dip into the pit. Surely F1 Red got some damage from that. There's no way he got away with that. Maybe he actually got away with damage. But yeah, apparently R10 managed to get ahead of Fresh. Didn't see that. I'm not sure when that happens, but R10 managed to get ahead of Fresh. So that's a crucial move for the Russian, overtaking the other Russian. It's going to be one of those times where it's going to be stuck behind, because it's Belgium, probably going to have the longest safety cars you probably have in the game. Only because it's based on laps, not on time. They also to Delta. What's R10 doing? R10's going to pit. Fresh is pitting. Maldi's going to stay out. Maldi's going to have to stay out because of Fresh is going into the pit. But like I said, I don't know. There's some classes of barriers there, but we don't know whether this is going to be a good strategy or not. People will have to go onto the hards. Most seems the most logical choice. Hard tyres, hard tyres, hard tyres, hard tyres. Mediums for Drillos. He's going to have to do an extra bit stop. They're not going to, no way mediums are good for you. Was that 17, 18 laps on mediums? I guess it could work. Maybe. Possibly. What? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 17 laps. 17 laps on medium tyres. Maybe 18, if I didn't get my calculations wrong. Maybe against the end, there's been a mix of tyres. Some people go for hards, some people go for mediums. The hards will definitely make it to the end. The mediums, I think they probably will get to the end, but I think the mediums will die out towards the end. I think the medium's going to do about, the medium's going to do about 14, 15 laps. The softs should do about 10 laps. The hards could do about, I think, about 18, 19 laps. So, yeah, about 10 laps for the softs, about 15 laps for the mediums, 16 laps for the mediums, and about 18, 19 for the hards. So, I think the hards could be better long term, but I think the mediums could be the better choice for the first good 15 to 14 laps or so. But the last few laps, the hards might start to kick in. But I don't know. Maybe just for favour Maldi. I think it's Maldi right now. Maldi will. But Maldi, Mazepin, Red are really going to have to try and. Even though they might be worn, they're going to really have to try and use the last bit of those soft tyres. Try and pull a gap. And then as they slap on those mediums, hopefully those freshness, because their tyres will be about 5 laps younger. Hopefully you can use that extra bit of freshness to their advantage. Safety car's already in this lap, so it's a very, very short safety car, which I think might favour the top 3, because it'll keep these guys' tyres a little bit more worn towards the end. So we won't save the tyres as much. So they'll have to do 17 laps in those mediums, which is a real stretch. Highway isn't exactly super easy, and I think they've gone already. Maldi's gone very early, and I think Maldi might have just got a good start here. He's caught a lot of people off guard, and a lot of people are separated. It's been a good start for SE Maldi. He's already pulled out a 9-10 gap on Mazepin as F1 Red had a very poor start. He's held up back Rilos. There's already a 3-second gap to Maldi compared to Red. Already a 3-second gap, so Red's got to really get a move on. He's not going to have any slipstream at all. Rilos will have all the slipstream in the world, but I think F1 Red probably going to do some of his overtake. He might try and stay ahead. F1 Red had a really poor ready on there. Very using that overtake. Very crucial. Try and stay ahead. F1 Red here on those soft tyres. He can defend all his might. No, he won't. He's going to get overtaken by Drillos. Drillos has to back out. Looks like there's a terrible camera view. And he's having to back up for now, but he's going to watch out for R10. R10's all over the back of the Alfa Romeo. R10's obviously lost about a couple of positions. Oh, well, at least one position up from Jules. So, let's see how it goes for these different tyres. Hard tyres aren't actually that bad. It's the C3, the C4, and the C2, the C3, the C4 tyres. The C3, C2, C4 tyre generally is a lot quicker than the medium. It's a lot quicker than the C3. It's the C3 and C4 which are generally quite close on pace and tyre wise. It's the C4 tyre that tend to be quite quick but don't last very long. So those mediums and hards have not exactly got a massive gap. Those softs do have a big advantage in terms of performance, but not in terms of tyre life, so the tyres will be going off. But because of that extra pace they already have, they might not drop off as much as they normally would if there was a different tyre combo. Mazepin's hanging on to the back of Mazepin as Mazepin's lost another second to Maldi on that lap. Fighting with Drillos, it's not helping him. Right, Maldi's going to watch out. Mazepin is to DRS as there's yellow flags. There's a Red Bull and Trickyalk is round. Not sure what happened there. Trickyalk is round. That's Red Bull round on those tyres. And he's down. He's lost a good 7-8 seconds. At least. He's already 50 seconds down on Maldi. So he's probably lost about 8 seconds, I think. 9. Maldi continues to lead. Followed by Mazepin. Drillos on those mediums is going to be a bit quicker now. On those fresh tyres. I think Maldi might pit next lap. The safety car will help their tyres a little bit. But I don't want to pit too early so the mediums come off, go off a little bit. But I don't want to be off the soft too short that will actually use the performance of them. I think Drillos is a little bit quicker driver, so I think you'll gain some of that time back. Those softs will start to come off a little bit. And you had 2 laps of the safety car, so it's not like they save too much from tyre wear. Drillos has gained like a second this lap. He's got a really strong pace in that Alfa Romeo. He's used a lot of overtake. And red out! I heard some bad damage, and he's in the middle of the circuit. And there's another safety car, and this could be this is great timing for people like Maldi Mazepin to go into the pit. This is their time to pit. It's kind of saved them a little bit, to be honest. Let's see what everyone else does. Artem's going to pit. Hardrunner's going to pit. That's fresh. I think he wants to get off those hards. There's a lot of pit stops going on now. I think a lot of people are thinking, hard runners are thinking, I don't want to be on these hards, I want to do the mediums. The medium runners are thinking, I can't get these mediums to the end. I'm going to pit for another set of mediums. And that is exactly what is happening. Maldi on the mediums, Mazepin on the mediums. The hard runners are also pitting for the mediums. There we go, fresh onto the mediums. Drillos onto the mediums as well. Yeah, there we go, mediums. Papa Devil's also going on set of mediums. So straight out, he's onto the set of mediums. Just 2 sets of mediums you have for the race. 1 set of hards, 2 sets of mediums, and 3 sets of softs. And I thought we were also going, I'm presuming, onto a set of mediums. And with the front wing change as well. Nope, I missed something. Drillos will lead the way. Maldi's now down in 5th, but he has fresher tyres compared to everyone else in front of him by, I believe, 3 laps. So we'll have extra fresh tyres, but the safety car will help these guys a little bit with their tyres. So we'll see how this goes. Francis, I think, will be a little bit slow for the start, but I think Francis will probably be looking forwards more towards the end of the race when those hards are going to be in better condition. Drillos is going to be very happy where he is. He's got to try and find a gap to get on Francis before the DRS gets activated. If you get there. So, Dangerman, I think, will be quite happy in P3 right now. But I think I said these guys didn't pit for the second time. So, naturally, they're going to be a bit further ahead. They sacrifice tyre life for track position, but I think a track like Belgium might be probably the better choice, to be honest. Obviously, people like Maldi didn't really have much of a choice. But I think these guys, opted for track position, which I think might actually be better. Because we know how hard it is to overtake around here when there's such a line. It's actually quite hard to overtake. So, we will see. I think a lot I do. We will see. I don't think I got colds coming up because my nose is very badly blocked. Lucas is in the pits. He was on also has worn tyres. Also deciding to get rid of those tyres. I'm not sure if that's the way to go, to be honest. I mean, he's on 2 safety cars. He's been on those tyres. That should make it to the end. So he's decided to think he don't make it to the end, but I think it's too much of a sacrifice. He's lost about 10 places in doing so. I don't think that was the way to go, to be honest. I think he should have kept track position. To be honest, I don't think that was the right call by Lucas there. I don't think it was. At least I can't question Melody now. We should be the last lap of the safety car. I would like some action. And Bree would love some action. I hate my nose can hold on. Because this cold is really trying to kick in unless it's hay fever. Either way. Need his race done as soon as possible. Let's get this racing going. I want some races. I don't know if I was to talk about. They are organised test run, are they? So they come back to STB, have they? Anyway. This car in this lap, yes it is. Ross will make his own safety car. Can't let this tires get too cold though. Maldi's got those fresh tyres. Everyone behind him, we've got Josh Francis on danger on his more worn tyres. Let's see how they hold on compared to the fresh tyre runners. Josh will be seeing if he's gone already. He's gone very, very early. He can make sure he doesn't catch the safety car here. I think he might just done it. He might have be perfected that. Yes, he has. And off we go. And Francis is round. Francis is round. 5 second sign penalty for Dangerman. Dangerman is also out. Dangerman is retired. How is he retired there? I have no clue. And he was in the collision with him, and the Dangerman retired on purpose. I think that seemed very deliberate from where he was. Look at how he managed to crash it there. We also got Dangerman here. He does some very suspicious things, but it has promoted Maldi up with the P2. Now Drillos is the only one on these worn tyres that is leading. So Maldi has got to use those fresh tyres to his advantage. He's got to use them now. Well, he's got to. And nope, he's just got to track. What is he doing? That's not why he's going to get a 15 time penalty yet. He's lost position. And what is he doing? What is Maldi doing? I don't know why he's just lost the 2 positions. What an absolute idiot Maldi is. He should have just cut the corner. He should have just cut the corner. Not cut the corner then lost 4 positions. Maldi got damage. Maldi got damage. Did Maldi get to get caught in that? Maldi got caught in it. Maldi has got damage. Maldi got damage from that collision. I think Dangerman there has done a big oopsie and has caused a massive, massive issue for 2 other drivers. This time, there is no safety car. I wonder why Maldi was so far behind. He must be including it. How the hell that much? I didn't see it. I didn't see anything. I was too busy concentrating on Drillos. Anyway, this has promoted Mazepin up into P2, but he has got carrying that extra penalty. Fresh is looking towards getting this, but Fresh is... They've got to try and work together to try and catch up to Drillos, to be honest. I'm sure the Russians can do this. It is a Russian 2-3-4. I'm sure they'll be working together to try and catch up to Drillos, but if so, Mazepin's got to get some head down. There just isn't any action. Everyone's just separated too quickly, man. And this is Maldi on to another set of mediums. Francis on his hards. He's all about there. He's on the most worn tyres and on the hards. He's not got the pace to catch up. So I think Francis' race is pretty much over. He can get a point, but now that's going to be it for him now. Maldi's race is also over. This is another safety car which should save him. Here we have it. We've got R10. He is right in the back of Fresh now, looking to make a move. Isn't quite close enough to make a move. I think DRS should be enabled this lap. There we go. So DRS should be enabled, and it will be available to Fresh and R10. Fresh didn't exactly get the best of exits. And he's just about within 1 second of Mazepin. So he will get DRS, so he will get a bit of a saviour of grace there. R10 I think will have to sit, I think might just sit behind him now and just save his DRS, different battling when Fresh will first DRS. And Fresh has gone wide, and R10 decided to make a move from the inside and he's just backed out. Why? It easily just went straight round the outside and Fresh just got bounty. Not how you want to do it. First trick down as well. Bounties are popping up everywhere. Our Fresh has gone wide, and R10's just made the move, and our Fresh is making too many mistakes right now. He's all over the place. Oh! R10's round! I'd say that R10 did great. I made a move on Fresh. You know, down to P6, and he's reset his car to the track. I've got to have a look out for that. But what happened to R10? Did he spin on the curb? Did he touch with Fresh? Didn't see any collision warnings pop up. But there'll be a myth, or I'd say it's a myth, but a mystery that when to be found later on to see what happened there. Could have been a simple mistake. Mazepin not catching up to Drillos, 3.2 second gap now, but that is created a bit of a gap. Fresh is now no longer in DRS on Fresh, Mazepin, but Fresh is seems to be struggling with it. Before I say this, but we need another safety car. Harley has set the fastest lap of the race, showing that he does have some pace, but he's on quite a bit fresher mediums, so not too surprised by that. But he needs to get in the top 10 now to get advantage of that position. We've got Francis and Papa Devils fighting out. Francis breezing past the Aston Martin. DRS slipstream, that's maybe some overtake. Easy move. Francis actually had good pace on those hards, maybe more worn. Not pace from Papa Devils today. I was expecting him. He doesn't seem to be with it today. Got a little fight here for Papa E4, and that's not the line you want to be taking Pirlo. R10 really feeling at this, yeah. R10 just has the... It's a bit quicker than these guys. And that's not the line I'll be taking, that's a warning. You don't want to take too many more of those lines. No moves being taken for attempt so far. He knows he's faster than these guys. He's got to make the move soon at some point. But he needs to get done sooner than Trick Looks breaks very early. He's caught up Artem by surprise. And he's hit the back of Trick Out, but it should be fine with damage. There wasn't much contact at all. So he should be able to get away with it. Trick Out's now locking behind Pirov. Pirov's using his overtake to protect. Pirov's only got 22% left of ERS, so he's not going to have any left when it comes to the DS zone. He's going to be a sitting duck on the straight. 40% compared to... Oh, never mind! Pirov's wrong. That's so that situation now, and then he's out from the race. I've got no clue how people are spinning out at Redion. And there's the virtual safety car, not a full safety car. Unfortunately, that won't be any help to Maldi. This car's already been removed. So I don't think Maldi will be very happy with that. Yeah, I mean, he's guaranteed to be 10 now. I think he got Maldi, maybe Matador. We've been hoping for a full safety car. Even Francis would have been fancy with maybe a full safety car. Get rid of those hards. But Pirlo just losing the rear end. I don't know how people are losing the rear end at Redion. I mean, last game and the last patch and the old patch, yeah. Well, this patch, the car's a lot more understeering. So I'm a bit confused how people are spinning there. I mean, from what I know, to do that, you need to be running about 7.3 wind and running like 110 suspension and roll bar to do that. I mean, quite easy flat out without any trouble at all. We shouldn't be spinning out really. And Francis got a drive through for speeding under the virtual safety car. So easy to be done. Happens all the time to everyone. Everyone's done it at some point. And Artem's just picked his pieces and straight past Trick Out. Doesn't need DRS, but Trick Out could be not be wanting to give up, trying to give up too hard. DRS. For Red Bull. Oh, I think I got a cut off by Artem there. Artem felt like maybe Artem broke a bit early. Both of them have got a lot of ERS to play with. Both got in their 70. Pardon me. Trick Out's going remaking the move here. Artem is going to use an overtake, but I think Trick Out's got too much drive with that DRS. It's going to be a relatively easy move. He's always going to push Artem a little bit. He's going to pinch himself in this corner. He's got on that curb. He's on the inside curb with his span round. He should know that he can't use that curb. Never mind, he can't use it in qualifying. Never mind the race. It's so easily done, and Artem's got that position back very quickly. Artem went from obviously he lost that position to actually gain that, keeping that position in the end. Another driver has made a mistake and down a few positions. He's now behind Francis. Francis does have that drive through, so he might get out of his way quite quickly. I think he'll drive through soon. So far, drill off. Dominating this race so far. Despite being on those more warm mediums, it might come to bite him later on, but he's got the gap to conserve his tyres and get into the end, and when his tyres do fall off, he's got that gap to fall into. So it's exactly what I needed to do, and he's done it. It's a shame for Francis getting that drive through. SC Maldi is catching around the back of Matador, so I need to look up this as well. Francis decided not to pit for his drive through straight away. SC Maldi. DRS on the Spanish driver. I thought it's gone very wide. Might get an exit from it, but not very much long term. Maldi's using his DRS, so he won't stop using it now. Take off, Maldi. What are you doing? That door's a bit wide for Redion, not going to make the best line. That door's using the overtake as well. Nigel will have DRS. He has low wings. Maslo's got very good straight line speed. But it's not enough to keep Melody behind and just let the position go in the end. Oh, Melody! Moment in that curve. He's managed to hang on very, very nicely. Fresh got another penalty. Not going to be hurting. This is going to hurt him a lot. R10's going to be all the way back at him soon. R10's got good pace, even with that spin. This bot nose will not go. Next person's a catch is Papa Devils. Maybe by the end of the race, maybe Maldi can get P6 if possible. Maybe try and get Trick Elk as well, if he's got the pace to do so. And Trick Elk's got another penalty here. Like Maldi, if he keeps his pace, I think he might have a good P6 at this point. Even despite his move, Maldi might still get good position in the end. And Trick Elk has no front wing. Yeah, that's going to be his race over now. So that's going to put everyone behind him and police up. He's going to have to go into the pits. See the understeer you get. Oh, you don't want to take that too tight, and he's in the barriers, and he's crashed and he's retired from the race. And these cars take towards the back of the track, and is there going to be a safety car? No, there isn't. And that's all that. Maldi's now up into P6. He's got the position on Papa Devils. I missed that. So, despite that little moment Maldi had with the collision with Danger and I think it was. I can't believe it was now. Dangerman, Maldi, and I believe it was Papa Devils. All had their collision. Mazepin's round! Mazepin's round! No, not very familiar words there. Mazepin is round. Fresh has gone for the P2. Artem for P3, and Artem is looking to get back into the P2 after all this. Artem's had a very good recovery race. Oh, Artem! I think Artem's got damage. Artem has a lot of understeer. He had a lot of understeer through the second Savalo. I don't know, maybe he's just being worn tyres, I don't know, but he's so much understeer through that fast veranda. In the pits he goes. He does have damage. He does have damage. I thought he had that. I thought he understeered a lot. He has got a broken foot wing. And this is going to put things like Maldi and Papa Devils off a place. And that was Artem was just saying how well Artem was doing. Maybe I think Artem must have had a collision somewhere, which led to this. And there's more kerfuffle going on. Maldi gains that place. Papa Devils will also gain that place. Master will also gain another place as well. Francis is too far behind on his set hard. He's pitting for set softs now. He will come back behind Master R10 will. DRS, but he's a bit too far behind to make any move. I thought he was in a lot of overtake despite not being that close to him. I don't know how much grip he's got on the brakes. Now he's got a penalty. That could, I mean, it's not going to actually do much, to be honest. And Artem has so much grip. It's like not even competitive. And you know what? Mastor's trying to give him a fight, but it's a fight that's not going to last very long. Artem back up to P7. He's got some places to find. He can definitely get Papa Devils. Maldi is going to be a bit more difficult, but I'm pretty sure Artem will probably have the pace to do it. Now it's just calm down a little bit now. I think I'm going to stick with Artem and see if he can catch to the back of Papa Devils. Brakes glowing red hot for the AlphaTauri driver. braking into the race stop chicane. The Devil's really slow. See how much time Arthur's getting? He's getting like a second just on the brakes. It's insane. The Devil's also got no ERS. This is going to be easy pickings for R10. He's already got him before. Oh, he's at the back of him. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. He's literally pushing him. How did he get down from that? That's why you don't run too low on the ERS, because that will happen. Maldi really needs to push now. I mean, Artem's already only 6 seconds behind him. 3 seconds in 4 laps for Artem should be absolutely no trouble at all. This soft's going to be 2 seconds a lot faster. So it looks like Maldi might lose that P5 in the end. Lucas getting a bit closer to Mazepin. Just not quite within DRS, lose a bit of time through Blanchimont. He does have DRS though, he has picked it up despite me thinking he's actually behind. Interesting. And we'll have DRS down this next straight as well. I think he's a little bit too far behind. But Artem Mazepin doesn't have any ERS left. He's used all of it up. Now he's going to be sitting duck all the way down the straight. Artem Mazepin last lap of the race, unsurprisingly. Mazepin has no ERS left at all. He has nothing left at all. He's just gaining, but it's just not enough for the Alfa Romeo. It's just too far behind. But Mazepin can have no ERS for pretty much most of his lap now. Second gear is very interesting gear for using Lucas through that. Looking to use a lot of rotation. Might be great as a lines for no. He's losing a lot of time to Mazepin around here. Not quite committed to these corners. Oh, that curve can be dodgy, but he's got away with it. Keep it on Mazepin, he's going to get closer. Mazepin's got a little bit more ERS to play with, but again, he's going back down, back into 10%. You can see that light flashing Lucas, telling information to him that he is low on ERS. He's gaining all the way down the straight. I feel like Mazepin is using quite low downforce. Because even with that ERS issue, even with low ERS, he's still got more than enough pace. But it's pulled a good gap. Not quite enough though. Again, because he's just not taking very good lines. He's missing apexes everywhere. He's having to back out through Ravion. And he's losing time every time he does it. He just doesn't have the pace. There's only 2 laps to go. Just absolutely dominating this race. But this tyre's going to be very worn now. I've done 15 laps. Because the tyre length we can do, it's going to do 17 on them. It has done 2 safety cars, so that should help him. See that, that's... Oh! Well, the puncture then, where he slowed down. Tyres that have worn, he's having to lift off. He's going very slowly. I think he's just taking it very easy, but it's very dodgy the way he's driving now. Lifting off? What's going on? I think he'll puncture, but he's slowing down a lot. Lost a lot of time. He's losing lots of time. Is he nursing his tyres? Is he dropping off purposely? Is he trying to do extreme tyre saving? I think that's what he's doing. He's doing some very extreme tyre saving. I think that's what he's doing. He does not want his tyres to puncture. I'm trying to compare the tyres. There can't be too much difference between the tyres. I need that tyre wear update thing in the top right. But the tyres are fine then. Not why he's lost 2 seconds for. Now he's about to lose his P5. He's going to lose it anyway for penalties, but he's going to lose it on track now. But I mean, it's better. Maldi was like, he was sitting P11 one stage, and he probably wasn't expecting much more. And Maldi's just giving him the place. I think what Maldi's done this year. He's done it on purpose. Maldi's got a full battery, by the way. He's got an absolute full battery. Not sure why he's got a full battery for, and why or why he's using it. He's absolutely dumped it down here. He's going to dump it now down here. R10's using his. Maldi's using his. Maldi's got DRS though. Maldi just keeps using. He's going to make the move. Maldi on his mediums. Artem's trying to defend. Maldi gets the curb. Maldi's going to take the wide line. He's going to come by. He's got on the curb. Artem's got better tyres, better grip. He's going to sweep around the outside. But the battle will continue. And Maldi has to give way. He just hasn't got the grip compared to Artem. And Maldi will lose P6 in the end. And we can't battle that again because Artem has so much more grip. He's going to be gone by the time he gets the campus. Maldi's using that ERS now to his good use. R10 soft, looks like they might just lost their special touch. As we are on the last lap now, Dross will come round, must stop chicane. Just wait on that battle later. Dross will win the Belgian Grand Prix by quite a margin, and will win the Belgian Grand Prix. And Francis gets a 3-second penalty on the last lap, but it's been a poor race for him in the end. Fresh will finish P2, I think. Mazepin will finish P3. No, it's the other way around. In fact, Fresh is at the podium. Fresh is not even on the podium. It'll be Fresh P4, Lucas P2, Mazepin P3. Artem will finish P5. Maldi unable to re-overtake and uses too much over a lap. Will settle for P6. Artem will be P5 on that recovery run after his damage. Abdelos will finish at a rather disappointing P7, not gonna lie. After all, we'll finish P8. I think I'd be content with some points. Francis will have to settle for P9. I think he has the fastest lap. I'm not sure, unless R10 decides it. But he will get 2 points no matter what. It'll be a tough race for him. Drive through penalty, damage. Having to make an extra pit stop as well. That's the line he goes. Been a bit of a crazy bit all over the place today with the big glitches and crashes. Yeah, our driver of the day will have to be Drillos. I think Drillos has just absolutely dominated the race. Gained a couple of places as well. So victory will be Drilos's, and he will be a Alfa Romeo hit the top. It'll be a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo in the end there. Certainly wasn't expecting that. And it will be Mazepin for P3. And then you go, R10 will have the fast lap in the end. But yep, Drillos will win the Belgian Grand Prix here for Tier 3. Lucas will be in P2 in the end after not getting the penalties, gaining 2 places in the end. Fresh having 2 penalties, lost him 2 places in the end to Mazepin and Lucas. Mazepin will actually end up staying P3 in the end, despite losing and then gaining a place. R10 will finish P5 in a great recovery run. Mayor Denaldi also doing a very good recovery run in the end there. Did get help from people retiring and being on better tyres, but in the end it's been a good recovery run for him. Mazda will be P7, Rapido will be P8, and then to be P9. And no one finishes were tricky out, P Danger Red from Red and Hybrid. And we still need to figure out what happened with Danger Man, with I think it was Papadevils and Maldi. I can't remember exactly, to be honest. But I feel like that was them. It's definitely Danger Man and Maldi, but I think Maldi might have been a bit of a bystander in that. And yeah, that will be the race for tonight. And yep, Maldi would say this yesterday, but please come back for us next week. I believe it will be the Dutch Grand Prix for Tier 1. I think it'll be Monza for Tier 2 and Tier 3. So Tier 1, yeah, it will be the Dutch Grand Prix for Tier 1. And it will be Dutch Grand Prix next week as well for Tier 2 and Tier 3. So 2 consecutive races where the 3 tiers will all be doing the same race. It will be the Dutch Grand Prix next week for all 3 tiers. So yeah, please come back for us next week for the Dutch Grand Prix for Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Thank you and goodbye.